إلا الله أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن محمد رسول الله أشهد أن محمد رسول الله حي على الصلاة حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح حي على الفلاح الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين. اللهم صل على محمد وعلى ال محمد كما صليت على ابراهيم وعلى ال ابراهيم انك حميد مجيد. اللهم بارك على محمد وعلى ال محمد كما باركت على ابراهيم وعلى ال ابراهيم انك حميد مجيد. The best words are the words of Allah Almighty. The best example is the example of Muhammad ibn Abdullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has commanded us that when the call is made to prayer on Friday, we should leave off our trade, and that we should leave off our business, and that we should hasten to the remembrance of Allah, for He does His best for us, if only we knew. We thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for blessing us, by allowing us to be among those who are the servants who have listened and obeyed, who have responded to His commandment that He had much to extend. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala allow our obedience to benefit us in this life, but more so when it matters on the day of Qiyamah, the day of judgment. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has created all human beings from one pair, Adam and Eve. And He created us into nations and tribes so that we would know each other, but that we would despise each other. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, the best among you is he who is most righteous. It has nothing to do with anything, how you appear, how who your appearance will, what degrees you have, what profession you have, how much money you have. None of those things matter to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The only thing that matters to Him is whether you are righteous or not. Because in reality, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the one who has given us everything. All the things that you feel, the brain that you feel you have, and you have to use it about smart people. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave you that intelligence, and you misuse it as a betrayal, evidence, a betrayal of Allah's favor that He has given to you. So you use Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's favor for evil. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives you physical strength, and you use it to terrorize people, to oppress people. Misuse of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's favor that He has given to you. So we can misuse Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's favor and be damned, as well as we could use it for the pleasure of Allah and be blessed. So it all depends on our choice, what to do. us by making us Muslim, by allowing us to be part of the Ummah of Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. And this deen, Islam, is the fastest growing way of life, the fastest growing deen among all the deens, all the ways of life out there in this society. Right now, places like England, all the churches, the big Anglican churches that they have, they're selling it to the Muslims, but the churches are empty. And young white children running to Islam, rushing to Islam. Because why? Because that's why Allah has favored them with guidance. He has favored them with guidance. And Allah has made a threat. For the Muslims, He said that He will give us hidayat. He has given us His guidance, and we betray our trust or amanat. He will remove us and put others in our place. They will not be like us. So, we have the opportunity to be part of our ummah, the fastest growing team in humanity, to be part of a powerful, united brotherhood. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has commanded us to hold on all together to the rope of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that He has extended. Do not separate yourself, do not divide yourself. And says that's why we lose heart and our power will depart, we become weak. So the shaitan and his instruments among jinn and the men have no desire, no, they would not like to see Islam grow. The shaitan has an army out there of men and jinns. Some people working for the shaitan are not even aware that they're working for him. They have him under that control. They have that influence over them. So they're waging war against Allah, the messenger, and they don't even understand what they're doing sometimes. Sometimes they feel they're doing right. They say one of the greatest causes of hardening of the heart of a human being is their lust for power. One of the greatest enemies of us is this thing, remember we talk about it over and over, this self-headed dragon, this nafs. That cannot be tamed easily. It cannot be tamed easily. 7 heads. And it fierce on table. Professor, the hardest jihad is against that desire, that nafs. So that nafs is what propels us to have these weaknesses, lust for power, and greed for power, greed for wealth, and all the attendant evils that go with it. That is the true enemy of all of us, our own desires, our own nafs. And unless we can rein it in, it will set us on a path of self-destruction. Because I have no illusions, brothers and sisters. The Shaitan is an enemy, and as I say, treat him as an enemy. His plan is to deceive us, send us off the straight path. He said that we're going to push them on the straight path. And we talk to the right, the left, the forward, total warfare. Let us off the straight path. So all we need to do is examine ourselves and identify whether we're part of the unity of the Muslims or whether we are about the disunity of the Muslims in total disobedience to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's direct command. So anytime we find ourselves on that team of disunity, we know that we are servants of Iblis, the Akhlis one. And we might be aware that we are servants of Iblis, the Akhlis one. And Iblis is a deceiver. He comes and he promises us power, grandeur, illusion. And when we reach reality, we find total loss and destruction for ourselves. I was reading, someone sent to me a very enlightened person. There was this philosopher called Rumi, old, Muslim philosopher. And you know what Rumi said? He said, one fact will humble and control 40 scholars. One fact, 40 scholars will be controlled like that one fact. And if there will be 40 facts, then either they will not be convinced, they will remain in their foolish way. 40 facts. So sometimes, you're talking to somebody and you're explaining to them the error of their ways, and they continue on the path of self-destruction. What will you do for others? They call on them back from going over the cliff, but they insist they must go over that cliff. What do you do with yourself? Sorry. So we're talking about now today, the theme today is about unity. Bringing the Ummah together, the brotherhood together in obedience to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And we have made some strive towards that end. Of the 100 and something letters are being prepared to send out to every Muslim group in this country. We have already sent out the overall thing, but we want to identify by direct delivery. We were using email, we were using all that, but we're still passing that. We're going to get in their hand, hard copies, group after group. This is the direction that we at Jummu'ah would like to see the unity of the Muslim state. We find some common ground to work together in obedience to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's command. So we read some of their book, we go into, if your organizational attainment, we come into. Because all hands on deck is required now for the growth of this brotherhood. Allah commands us to say, all together hold fast to the rope of Allah. All together hold fast to the rope of Allah and do not separate. Not I go over here and you go and then I go bring grandson. All together. Whoever chooses not to be part, that is their loss. That is their loss. Because we have obeyed Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in that matter. If you choose not to obey Allah, I can't. So these letters are going out hand delivered from every organization in the Muslim community. Brothers and sisters, anybody who have received their direct copy, just call. My number is 37196. If you have an organization out there and we didn't reach you, call me and we'll send a letter. Inshallah. So we're talking about now unity. That is the call for the the strength of the Ummah. Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala blessed it. Allah's hand is on the Ummah. And Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, when he was making the farewell pilgrimage, the last pilgrimage, he addressed the Ummah at that time, all the Muslims who came out of the pilgrimage with him. And he asked them, have I delivered my message? Have I delivered the message? So yes, you have delivered the message. He says, no, more or less he said, no, who here this message has about 100,000 of them behind. He says, who here carry the message to those who are not here? Who are here carry the message to those who are not here? They say some of the Sahabas didn't even go back home. Wherever actually the camera was facing, they're right out. Some of them ended up in China, India, all over, given the dawah, carrying the message that based on the command of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. So the objective is to unite, organize, and carry the message that is the main duty that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given us as an amana, trust, to convey the message. So we have inherited the responsibility from Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. He says, who are here, carry the message for those who are not here. So we are benefiting from the message of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, transmitted from generation to generation. Because all of us, nearly all of us, they say our children and probably and so on, some of the people, our children and grandchildren, they born Muslim. Most of us become Muslim. Like Dawah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sending the message to somebody. So all the people all over, the whole East West corridor, the whole of South, waiting. There's a lot of young white children up in England rushing to the masjid doors. We have people out there who will be deprived of the opportunity by sitting and fighting among ourselves, wrangling among ourselves, not finding that common ground to say, Muslims, all of us have that mandate, that amana, that trust from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. All the groups, so God said, what? Whoever letters they want to name, this is that, don't matter. You have the same responsibility as I have, as all of us have to carry this message to the people. So the effort, this incidentally is the bedrock of Jummu'ah and Muslimin. For all those old people who listed, the elders who could remember Brother Tampa, Brother Ganesh, all of them. They could remember the first responsibility that we took up is dawah. Dawah carried the message to the people. If you check out our old document, about 40-something years old in the office, about the founding principles of Jummu'ah and Muslimin. And dawah was one of the main planks on that document. There's a time very recently, 40, 50 shahadas converting from the DB of Sukela. That is what we experience here. Regretfully, we didn't have structures in place to train them and direct them properly, but it happened like all history. Those who wasn't born yet can testify to that many people who are here who would testify to that fact. That is why it's so important to have a structure in your community with elders. So important. The African have a proverb. They say that the youth will adapt gentle and merciful to our youngsters. They have to have it. They have to have it. So we need to learn, adapt. That is part of the thing that is a requirement to go forward. Adapt. Because all the youths will be coming down each other from all the hills and all the valleys to take shelter. Remember, they have no adapt, they have to be trained with the proper conduct, proper behavior. So they come from, say, your parent home, somebody with a great grandmother, somebody else, we are hustling to eat. So they grow up in a world that is me, and I said, I have to see for me. Yeah, this is not survivor. So you have a responsibility to direct their youth, direct their mind, retrieve them to do the right thing. It is about obedience to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But you shall have somebody more dread than the recent community. If you see men drinking, you shall have them should drink half a keg alcohol. There was no talk-to, there was no people man. The fellas that them should drink half keg. That is kind of like this, so that there were people of that kind of, that kind of conduct. There was someone who came out from all the streets of Edwin, and he was the leader going corner, what it was a therapy. They're going corner, what it was a therapy. Whatever he knows, he did PhD. Which I wasn't to hand it. But we said, no, go and get some water and throw on that. Go and get some water and throw on the people. When you do anything, you will change. So we have to know that we have to train the people and the congress. It's hard work. It's hard work. So today we're going on an exercise. Everybody in Masjid here, you either have to take two positions. So if they are visitor or if they are worker. You can decide here, I come here to do Jummu'ah, I am visitor. You take a position, it's your choice. Or you can take a position, Masjid or Wala, reported for duty. Because you have a whole set of waziris, waziri, all kind of waziris, the structure in the community. The structure in place. So when I come up, and the office of that mandate, that responsibility, to register whoever wants to work and in what capacity they will serve. So we need to register people for work. If I also choose serving out what I want these people to serve. So we make a call to workers. Sister Anjani, who is in charge of education, had a meeting with me yesterday, and she said she needs human input, she needs resources. So I told her when we call and ask the community to volunteer their services so that we can put structures in place where we can have classes for the maktab, for the small children, for those who won't take the shahada, because other brothers who won't take the shahada. We want to put it in place where at the end of some period you can learn basic stuff, how to perform the prayer, and what's hard, how to keep the set, Torah, basic stuff that needs to learn. Cleanliness, all that stuff we need to put it with the heart of people to do that. Remember Rasulullah said, those who are here carry the message to those who are not here. It's work. It's work. That's the nature of this being. You have to make up your mind either you're on the team or ini populer hoje. Porque tem gente que gosta de popular. But at the end of the day, who will feel is their reward? Or if you run a relay, or you run a leg, at the end of the day, the moment you go down and get a medal. But all those things that they just wire trap, or they go to slap. So workers need to take a position of sale of Allah reporting the duty. That is the start. As we decide, we make effort to try to please Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala by fortunate direction that will bring about, great benefit to our own souls and so on. Not only our souls, everybody who have contributed over the years to build this will be lying down in their graves and getting reward from the struggles and sacrifice that we continue. The pioneers who have gone forward before and then do their part and help to keep this thing in place, put governance here. And we contribute now to continue to keep the masjid, in a state of constant, remembrance of Allah, reading Quran, teaching people to purify themselves. They lie down in the grave and something called Sadiq. They're dead, but the rewards coming at you. You're coming in the grave. How would I appreciate it? How would I appreciate it? I'll send that to you. And it's because of the works that you have done already in your life. You're dead now, but that is the works are done. So we know we can have effort to continue this will benefit those who lie in their graves. We need to understand this. So all who we love who are lying in their graves, because your service to them continuously by doing amals that will continue gaining Sadiq for them because of what they have done already in their lives. And when we die, same applies. The youth who might have taught to read Quran and those basically, when you are in the midst of that, they come and make it. But then you already, we have a portion of our category that contributed to their teaching them Islam. We are going to be brave. All these rewards coming at us. That's the beauty of Islam. But as I mentioned, one fact will convince 40 scholars, but 40 facts will not convince an idiot. So after all I say, it will mean nothing than idiots. اللهم صل على محمد وعلى ال محمد كما صليت على ابراهيم وعلى ال ابراهيم وبارك وسلم. الحمد لله رب العالمين. اللهم صل على محمد وعلى ال محمد كما صليت على ابراهيم وعلى ال ابراهيم انك حميد مجيد. اللهم بارك على محمد وعلى ال محمد كما باركت على ابراهيم وعلى ال ابراهيم انك حميد مجيد. اللهم صل على محمد الفاتح والغيب والخاتم للصلاه والسلام على الحق والهادي الى صراط المستقيم وعلى اله وصحبه اجمعين. سبحان ربك رب العزه عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين الحمد لله رب العالمين.
الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد